Hey folks, my name is Vishwas Prabhakara. I'm the general manager of Yelp Reservations, the fastest growing reservation system out there for restaurants, connecting Yelp's 95 million users to thousands of restaurants. And in those thousands of restaurants, we have 40,000 frontline employees, hosts and hostesses, that are using our product every single day. And what we've learned working with restaurants is training frontline employees is really hard, developing them is really hard, but it's critical to their success. This is an industry that employs 10% of America's workforce. And that's when I found Myagi. Myagi is a really interesting product. They're the first company I've seen that has taken training and development, made it into a digestible format, primarily video and quizzes, and then delivered it, and this is the important part, to the pocket of every frontline associate of their customers. So I won't go on and on about Myagi. I'm going to let them tell their own story. So I'd like to invite my friend Tom McLeod, who's the CEO and co-founder of Myagi, to tell you more about what they're doing. I hope you find it as compelling as we have at Yelp. Thanks.
Good morning. Now, before I get started, I'm going to preface this with saying that we're probably the only company you're going to see today who isn't trying to replace mankind with super intelligent robots. So if you're expecting that, I'm sorry to disappoint you in advance. So my name is Tom McLeod, and I'm the CEO and co-founder of Myagi. Now, it's no great mystery that retail is currently in a state of massive upheaval, probably the greatest upheaval since the invention of the store. Margins are being squeezed, it's harder than ever to acquire customers. And to give you an example of the extent of this upheaval, the top 20 retailers in the United States will close more than 1,000 stores between them this year. But with any kind of upheaval comes massive opportunity as well. And for retailers, their greatest opportunity today is right in front of them. In fact, it's something they invest already in today. And it might be trite to say, but that opportunity is their people. And more specifically, it's their sales associates. Sales associates who can create emotionally engaging customer experiences sell 40% more and get customers coming back 33% more often. Just think about those numbers for a moment. Think about how much effort retailers put into trying to drive top-line sales up by 1%, 2%, and then contrast that with 40. Now, the challenge with this has always been, how do you actually scale that kind of performance across every single sales associate, every single store in your network? Now, we know it's not through lack of trying. Retailers and brands already spend more than $70 billion every single year on face-to-face training sessions. But the scary stat is that only covers less than 10% of what sales associates actually need to know in order to create those emotionally engaging experiences. And this is where Myagi comes in. Myagi is a software-as-a-service platform that gives retailers the tools to enable their sales associates to have the skills, knowledge, confidence, and all-important context to be able to give them the knowledge to be able to close the sale and create that emotionally engaging customer connection. So how does it actually work? So firstly, Myagi aggregates sales performance-enhancing content from retailers, brands, and hundreds of other sources together. We then, via our intelligent allocation engine, make sure that that content arrives to the right person at exactly the right time to have the greatest impact on engagement. And as we've said before, one important part of the platform is we deliver that information right to the pocket, right to the front line, right to the pocket of the sales associate. And as the sales associates consume that content, we collect that data and feed it back to our retail and brand partners, but also back into our own models so we can continually improve and learn, allow that model to learn so that it can continually get better at allocating content where it's going to maximize important retailer KPIs like sales and customer service scores. So stats, theories, all well and good, but does it actually work? So in retailers that have implemented Myagi, we've seen a broad-based lift in customer service reviews and customer feedback on platforms like Yelp and Google reviews, which are absolutely essential today in acquiring new customers through search. We've also increased average transaction value by anywhere between 5 and 60%. And finally, we've lifted conversion rates by an average of 20%. So Myagi effectively allows you to get more shoppers coming in more frequently, buying more often. So how are we doing on our traction? What's the company's state? So we touch tens of thousands of sales associates across more than 5,000 retail stores every single day. We work with 3 of the top 4 footwear brands in the world, 2 of the top 3 cycling brands in the world, and 4 of the top 5 golf brands in the world as well. And on the retailer side, we work with household names like Toys R Us and the Intersport Group, which is the largest chain of sports retailers in the entire world. And all of these things combined have culminated in us allowing us to be able to grow our revenue 3 times in the last 9 months alone. When people ask you how you're going to scale Myagi to be a multi-billion-dollar business, it sounds like a cliche answer to say, well, it's our team, but it is. 90% of our team have actually worked in retail, and many on the commercial side have been retail executives, have built extremely successful retail and wholesale businesses and exited those businesses. So we have a deep understanding and empathy for the actual problem set that we're solving for. And on the technical side as well, we have a world-class technical team who has built a fantastic product that's used by thousands of sales associates every day and has engagement scores and NPS scores that are in the top echelon of any application. So finally, we are Myagi, and we are powering the sales associate of the future. If you're a retailer and you would like to learn more about how we're driving retail workforce performance, please see my co-founder, Simon Turner, who is waving like an octopus down the back. And if you're an investor and you'd like to join us along this journey of transforming the largest workforce in the entire world, I'd love to chat to you afterwards. Thank you very much.